Have you ever wondered, does your dog truly know that you love them? We often believe that feeding, giving water and playing with them every day is enough for a dog to feel our affection. But science shows a rather surprising truth. Many dogs live their entire lives without ever fully hearing a true expression of love from their owners. Sounds strange, doesn't it? For humans, love is shown through warm words, hugs, and gifts, but for dogs, it's completely different. They don't care about roses, presents, or even the whispered phrase, "I love you." What they actually feel is your actions, your gaze, and the small, repeated routines of daily life. In other words, for dogs, love isn't something they hear with their ears, it's something they read with their heart and instincts. If you don't know how to use the right love language, your dog may have never truly felt the depth of your affection, even if you've been together for years. In today's video, I'll reveal 5 science-backed yet surprising ways you can whisper love to your dog in their very own language. And I promise when you hear the third one, you'll look back at all those walks you've taken with your dog in a whole new light, because even something that seems so ordinary carries a secret of love you may have never noticed before. 1. Eye contact, a loving gaze. You might be surprised to learn that a single gentle gaze into your dog's eyes can completely change the chemistry in both your brain and theirs. Research from Japanese scientists has shown that when a dog and its owner share a soft, calm look, oxytocin, the love hormone, spikes by as much as 130% in dogs and nearly 300% in humans. This is the same hormone that bonds mothers to their babies in their most sacred moments. This tells us that for dogs, a peaceful gaze can be far more powerful than 1,000 "I love yous," you might say. It doesn't just bring a sense of safety, it creates an invisible, unbreakable, and deeply warm bond between you and your dog. But here's the important secret: that look must be gentle and natural. A hard, tense stare can make your dog think you're threatening or trying to dominate. So when is the perfect moment? Right after you've finished playing together, or during those quiet times when you're both relaxed? Just a few slow seconds paired with a soft smile or a whisper is enough to tell your dog you're safe, you're loved. And if you've ever caught your dog giving you that calm, clear-eyed gaze, almost as if it wanted to say something, remember that's its silent, most heartfelt way of confessing love. That's how it tells you, "You are my whole world." But love isn't only shared through the eyes. The way you touch your dog, the gentle strokes, the soft embraces, can sometimes carry an even greater power to heal and bond. And next, you'll see why touch is the clearest love language that dogs are always quietly longing for from us. 2. The right kind of touch, bonding. Through petting. Petting isn't just physical, it's a conversation through touch. When you pet your dog the right way, both your stress hormone cortisol and theirs go down while oxytocin goes up. This turns a simple moment into a natural therapy session for both of you. Here's the secret. Not all dogs enjoy being touched in the same places. Most dogs melt when you gently scratch behind their ears, rub their chest, or massage the base of their tail. On the other hand, many dislike being patted on the head, something people do without thinking every day. So how do you know if you're doing it right? Watch their body. If your dog leans in size or closes their eyes, they're saying, "Yes, I love that." If they lick their lips, stiffen, or pull away, it's time to stop. Now I'm curious, where does your dog melt? Behind the ears, on the chest, or right on the belly? Share it in the comments. You might be surprised how many others say the same. And remember, love isn't just about the eyes or hands, it's also about letting dogs do what they love most. Again. 3. The listening walk, letting them smell the world. Most people think walks are just for exercise or potty breaks, but for dogs, their nose is their window to the world. Their sense of smell is tens of thousands of times stronger than ours. When you let your dog stop and sniff a tree, a fence post, or even the same patch of grass over and over again, you're letting them read the morning news in their own way. A study from Barnard College found that letting dogs sniff during walks lowers their heart rate, relaxes their body, and boosts their confidence. This kind of walk is known as a sniff walk or decompression walk. Try slowing down next time. Don't rush. Let your dog lead the way through a trail of scents. When you do this, you're telling them, "I respect how you see the world." And trust me, for a dog, that kind of respect is pure love. Do you usually let your dog lead, or are you the "let's get this over with"? Type "let me know" in the comments. But love isn't just about freedom, it's also about listening when they speak in a completely different language. Offer 4. Listening with your heart. Respecting their body language. Dogs talk all the time, they just don't use words. A yawn when they're not tired, a lip lick, or a turned head all are signals saying, "I'm uncomfortable." Research from the University of California shows that when owners learn to recognize and respect these subtle signs, it builds deep trust. Sadly, many people miss or misunderstand them. They hug tighter when the dog pulls away or force a shy dog to greet strangers. To a dog, this can feel like being silenced when trying to say help, but when you pause, step back, or gently adjust your approach, you're saying, "I hear you. I respect you." That respect creates rock-solid trust. Remember, love isn't always about cuddling. Love is giving your dog the emotional safety to be themselves. Have you ever noticed your dog saying no to something? If so, share it. Your story might help others learn to listen better. And after all, the deepest love language of all isn't the eyes, hands, or nose, it's the time you give them. 5. Quality over quantity, giving them your full attention. In our busy lives, we often forget the simplest thing: being fully present. A study from the University of Rostock found that just 10 minutes a day without your phone, just you and your dog truly connecting, can significantly boost oxytocin for both of you. This proves that love isn't measured in hours, but in presence. For dogs, happiness doesn't come from fancy toys or big backyards. It comes from knowing you're really there, fully just for them. Whether it's lying next to each other on the couch, a slow walk around the block, or letting them rest their head on your lap, those are the moments that matter most. Can you remember the last time you truly put everything aside just to be with your dog? If not, maybe today's the day to start again. Because for dogs, love isn't complicated. It's your eyes, your respect, and most of all, your time. And in return, you'll get a loyal, unshakable love for life. So there you have it, 5 science-backed ways to tell your dog you love them. From a soft gaze and the perfect pet, to respecting their body language and giving them your full attention, it all sends the same message: you are family. Which of these 5 do you already do often? And what new thing would you like to try with your dog? Share your thoughts. Your story might inspire thousands of other dog parents. Thanks for spending this time with me today. If you learned something new and feel just a little closer to your dog, give this video a like so more people can learn to understand their dogs in this way. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell, because in the next video, I'll reveal a small habit that could be slowly breaking your dog's trust and how to avoid it. And hey, I'd really love to hear from you. Of the 5 ways we talked about today, which one brings your dog the most joy? Drop it in the comments. Your story might just help someone love their dog even better.